Hi, I'm Judith Tucker and I'm one of the guest curators of this exhibition, Arcadia for All, Rethinking Landscape Painting Now.
And I'm Geraint and this exhibition is at the Stanley and Audrey Burton Gallery, the University of Leeds, until the 29th of July this year.
The title of the exhibition, Arcadia for All, with its added question mark, comes from a book which is about plotlands. It's by the anarchist historian Colin Ward, and it's called Arcadia for All, The Legacy of a Makeshift Landscape. So inherent in our title is that landscapes change and how we think about landscape changes too.
Yeah, and it's been a real privilege to work with Judith and have this dialogue through the work of this amazingly broad range of artists, including people like Hervin Anderson and Labena Himid and George Shaw. And it's a way of thinking about landscape not merely as a picturesque view, but as something which is a series of signs and kind of layers of history.
The kind of histories that you can't see necessarily, they're just traces of, and that's what I think we're all really interested in this show.
There's quite a few works here that think about our engagement and encounters with landscape, perhaps on a more modest scale. There's quite often there's quite a few images here of allotment sheds and of buildings from public parks. So thinking about that little bit of landscape, perhaps, in which we care to own and have a sense of access to. A landscape quite often is we might think of is for people who have more means than the ordinary person. And this reveals that, in a sense, we can all own and access a small piece of nature and a small piece of landscape.
So yeah, the idea of landscape painting might have been started in the 17th and 18th centuries with the Grand Tour, but in our show it finishes in the allotment, in the plot land and in the public park. So it's really very much about class as much as anything else.